If you are true to the teachings of Julianus, it may be possible for you to find the shield of the Crusader.
What do you mean?
When the Order crumbled, I set out on my own. After years of searching, I found the shield and brought it to Fort Bulwark for safekeeping. With the help of a few trusted friends, I began work to keep the shield safe for all eternity. I never saw my work finished. I died defending the fort from those who would take and misuse the shield. I never saw our work finished. I trust that the others carried on without.
So you have to find Fort Bullock. Right, where is this fort?
It lies in the southeast of Cyrodiil, near the Black Marsh border. If all went according to plan, it should be very well guarded now.
Yay!
Believe in yourself, and use your knowledge wisely. You will pass through unharmed, and the shield will be yours.
If it's riddles, I'm sorted. Right, Julianus.
History and knowledge are his domain. He is the god of wisdom and logic.
Sensible.
He teaches us, know the truth, observe the law. When in doubt, seek wisdom from the wise.
Right, Shield of the Crusader.
The shield is safeguarded within Fort Bulwark. It is protected, and care must be taken when attempting to find it.
Knights of the Nine.
Though we went our separate ways when the Order fell, we all served the Nine in our hearts. All but one.
That'd be Sir Beric, would it? Fort Bullock? No, this isn't grayed out yet.
Look to the southeast of Cyrodiil to find it. I cannot say for certain what is inside, but be prepared for anything.
You could tell us what you did? Because you did some work on it, you said.
May the Nine guide your way.
Oh, okay. Sir Ralvus.
You have my tribute, Sir Knight. In 300 years, none have passed the gauntlet. In 300 years, we have never known hope. But for the first time, it seems that someone may succeed where we have failed. I see in you the chance to redeem our souls and restore the Order. And now, I must ask you to press forward where I could not. I must ask you to face the challenge of Zenithar.
How did you fail?
I was arrogant and foolhardy. I sought personal glory. I placed my own will and my own lust for fame over the will of the Nine. In facing the challenge of Zenithar, I failed. I tried dozens, no, hundreds of times to reach the mace. I fell each time, and each time I awoke in the chapel, I leapt again. I tried to enlist the help of the other knights, but none would come to my aid. The inscription says to walk in the faith, but even now, I do not know what this means.
So what must I do then?
Below the chapel of Zenithar in Leowyn, there is a shrine to the great craftsman, Saint Calidus. Those seeking the mace must pray before the shrine.
Right, so we're heading down to Leowyn again.
If you bow, you will receive a vision. Or perhaps not. It is unclear. The priest saw that my body never moved, but it felt so real. You will see the mace separated from you by a great chasm. The chasm represents your doubt. Your faith must be your guide across it.
My faith will guide me?
This is what I know. As I said, my faith was weak. I did not understand the test, and I fell from the platform each time I tried to cross. I have told you all that I know. All that is left is for you to prove yourself more worthy than I. If you seek the mace, travel to Leowyn's chapel, kneel at the shrine in the Undercroft, and let your faith in the Nine be the salvation of us all.
Okay, Zenithar.
Of the original divines, Zenithar is thought to be the most in touch with the mortal realm. Some legends say that Zenithar has close ties to Kinnereth, an idea that is supported by the manner in which the two gods' realms interact. Craftsmen devoted to Zenithar are able to create and profit from the materials provided by Kinnereth's natural world. The two work in harmony, the natural world providing for the craftsman. One cannot revere Zenithar without acknowledging the power of Kinnereth.
So if you can't have faith in Zenithar without worshipping Kinnereth, having the faith and walking in the faith, does that mean we need the boots first? I don't know. The mace.
Legends say that when Pellinor Whitestrake was slain by the aliens, a messenger carried the mace to the human settlement of Leowin as a message. Centuries later, the master craftsman Saint Calidus built the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowin as a tribute to the legend. When Saint Calidus was laid to rest, those who prayed to Zenithar at his tomb began to receive visions of the mace of the Crusader.
The Knights of the Nine.
Our greed for the relics overshadowed our faith in the Nine. I can only hope that you are stronger than we were.
So that's two ideas, because he was saying that he leapt. So it might be that just walking across will do it, or it might be that, I don't know, maybe we need all the armor to be in the faith. I don't know. Sir Casimir.
I know where you may find the gauntlets of the Crusader, for I was the one who lost them. Though many know where they are still lost. I believe there is something you must do in order to retrieve them. Would you listen to my tale and learn of the gauntlet's fate?
Please tell me.
When the Order fractured, I followed Sir Beric into war, taking the gauntlets with me. When it was over, I returned to Cyrodiil. I attempted to return to the service of the Nine, but the war had changed me. I no longer had sympathy for the weak or pity for the suffering. In the brief time I was there, I did more to hurt the chapel than help it. It was there that I was cursed.
Cursed? What do you mean?
A beggar who came to the chapel each day for help tried my patience one too many times. I lost my temper and struck him. My blow landed harder than I had intended, and he fell to the floor dead, killed in the very chapel of the God of Mercy. I left the chapel at once, of course, but the damage was done. I was weak, constantly weary, and lacked the energy to do almost anything.
And what happened to the gauntlets?
Ah, yes. As proof of the deed, when I struck the poor man, the gauntlets slipped right off my hands and fell to the floor. Heavy as stone, they would not move. None could lift them. I suspect they lie there still, in Coral's chapel. You must prove to Stendarr you are worthy to lift the gauntlets once more. Seek out the priests in Coral. Perhaps they can help you.
Oh, that's a lot of them. The mace.
Sir Alvis quested for the mace after Sir Beric's betrayal. He believed that with the mace, he would be able to bring the rest of us together. He stayed in the chapel of Leowin for months, attempting the test over and over. He hardly ate, hardly slept. In the end, he failed. He left the chapel broken and beaten. Sir Amiel found his body and laid him to rest here at the Priory.
Knights. We'll do the knights last. The boots of the Crusader.
When Sir Juncan died while questing after the boots, I mourned his loss. Now I wonder if perhaps it was a mercy that he left us when he did.
Assume that was he died before Sir Beric kind of broke the group of 9. So he was basically Mordred. Right. The gauntlets then.
I have no doubt that they still lie within the chapel of Stendarr in Coral. No mortal man could lift them.
Your curse.
It was placed on me for defying the teachings of Stendarr in his very chapel. My entire lineage was ruined by this curse. Whether it is connected to the fate of the gauntlets, I do not know.
The Knights of the Nine.
We had only the best of intentions. Truly we did. We meant only to serve the Nine and the Empire. It's hard to believe it all went so wrong.
Right.
May the Nine guide your way.
Yes. Sir Amiel.
By the Nine! such strength? Could you be... No, you cannot. You are simply a noble knight.
Can I be what? What? Okay. We'll do the same thing again. We'll do... No, actually, we'll do Suberic last, I think. The Boots of the Crusader.
Sir Junkin was lost attempting to find the boots. At least he was spared from the tragedy of the Order's last days.
Helm of the Crusader.
You completed the quest that I could not. I'm glad that my death at least served to lead you here, as I had hoped.
Mace of Zenithar.
After Beric betrayed us, Sir Ralphus journeyed to the chapel of Leowen to attempt Zenithar's test of faith. He tried to reach the mace again and again, failing each time. He became obsessed with it, refusing food or drink for days. When I finally received word of his quest, I went searching for him. But I was too late. Sir Junkin helped me carry his body back here. I failed my friend, and I failed Zenithar. Perhaps you can succeed where Sir Ralphus could not, and redeem us both.
The Knights of the Nine.
The original Order of the Nine was founded with the intention of safekeeping the Crusaders' relics. In life, we failed at this task. In death, we seek to preserve what little we accomplish while we wait for one to come and finish what we began.
And I keep hearing about Suberic.
One of the mightiest knights of my day. It was a great boost to the Order's prestige when he joined. Unfortunately, he and I did not see eye to eye on certain matters. He left the Order during the War of the Red Diamond and never returned.
The Red Diamond. Put a
May the Nine guide your way.
symbol of the Knights of the Nine is the Red Diamond. Guessing that's probably connected then. Can carry 8, so we can carry that. I'm not going to use this stuff anyway, so I may as well leave it. Let's go. Leave things here. Interesting. The music has changed. Yeah, I think this is getting dungeon music down here for some reason. Where I would have thought we would have had the dungeon music in there. I've just noticed my health. Yeah, I would have thought I would have gotten the dungeon music through there, because that probably would have fitted some of his dialogue a little bit better than the cheery stronghold music. Yeah, I should probably not bother. I should probably be using... Yeah, I'll use the major wounds, actually, although it uses a lot more magicka, but it's a lot faster. There we go. It's good enough. Right. So there's a few relics we need to go and get then. Quite a few. What have we got? Yes, a few. Nature's Fury. I've been instructed to find the shrine to Kinnereth in Cyrodiil's Great Forest and speak with the priest there about the boots of the Crusader. I need to find Fort Bullock and locate the shield of the Crusader inside. Sir Ralphus has told me where to find the Mace of Zenithar. In order to recover the mace, I must travel to the Chapel of Zenithar in Leowen. I've spoken with the ghosts of the Army of the Nine and learned where several parts of the I should return when I've collected them all. Sir Casimir has told me the gauntlets of the Crusader are located in the Chapel of Stendar in Coral. I think that's probably where we'll head first then. Auto-saving. Actually, what time is it? Nearly 4. Where's Coral? We'd basically be heading due north along the road. Unfortunately, there's no Priory to Priory portals. Alas. and I don't want to fast travel. So, what we'll do though is I think we'll rest here. There's a bed. There is a bed, so I think we'll rest here. How close are we to leveling on? Ooh, very close to leveling. Bit of alchemy, bit of conjuration, might push us over. Light armor. Oh, if only they'd hit me once more. Ugh. But our conjuration and alchemy is quite high, actually. So I think we'll summon Barry once. Quite glad that we could do that fight without Barry. Kind of make sure it's properly honourable. Alright, conjuration leveled. We don't need to... I'll do one little bit of alchemy. Do that while I'm at... And it'll count to this one. Some kind of effect. I don't know what I'm going to increase. Oh, restore health would probably be good if I've got any restore health stuff. Unrefined green mote. Restore health somewhere. I'm sure I've got some restore health stuff. That's damage health. Restore. Fatigue. Intelligence. Luck, fatigue. Luck, fatigue, magicka, agility. Endurance, personality, intelligence, endurance, agility. No restore health, alas. Right, okay. And the heaviest stuff we've got is the Minotaur horns, isn't it? Fortify endurance, maybe. Do we have any more fortify endurance stuff? Oh, that didn't add anything, it was just using ingredients. So in that case, actually, we could just do that and have exactly the same effect. There we go. So we'll have a rest. And we'll rest. So we spent a bit of time, and of course we're about to level. So we'll rest for... trying to work out how time works. That'll be about 8. So... And that was Barry disappearing. So yes, there you go. Life isn't over. You can still get smarter or cleverer or more experienced or meaner, but your body and soul just aren't going to get any younger. So we boost our intelligence a little even higher because it's one of our 3s. It's our only 3. I like putting up the highest one we've got. Right, the one that's gives the highest bonus. And I think if agility was a little higher, I'd put that up. But I think we'll put up endurance and strength because we've been doing a lot of fighting, and we did kind of a bit of a march overland. So we'll put up our strength and endurance, especially now that we won't be using the Kvatch cuirass. We'll be wearing the cuirass of the Crusader. And I don't care if that's not actually how you meant to pronounce it. So yes, we've got to find these other... Oh, I love this kind of... Do you have that with Kvatch? No, you don't. That's more completely cloth. The cuirass of the Crusader is a bit more properly properly armoured. It's actually light armour. That's the... Oh, that does have the... it's all the way up to the gloves, isn't it? So I think we're going to head to Coral now. And find this and get the gauntlets if we can. That'll be our goal. Though yes, there's a few interesting items I'm sure will appear. We haven't, because I don't think everything's listed. We got the gauntlets. There's the mace. There's the shield. There's the boots. What are the greaves of the Crusaders somewhere? I'm sure there's a sword. I mean, most knights are pictured with swords. I'm glad they've got a mace because normally you'd put those together. But yes, that will be next time when we head to Coral for the gauntlets of the Crusader. So yes, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.